Welcome to the Python Technocode series. In this episode, we're going to be looking at decision making in Python. Let's consider a real-world example whereby we are supposed to make a decision. For instance, consider an examination whereby a user writes an exam. After that exam, according to the average mark that they get in the exam, we want to determine whether that student got an A, a B, or C. Suppose we have these conditions. Let me write them like this. A student will get an A provided that it's above, is greater than or equal to 70%, and also will get a B if it's what? If it's less than let's say a B if it's less than 70, if it's less than 70 and also and greater than 60, and then we'll get a C if that grade is from 50% but less than, let's say less than 60. So these are conditions that we have. We want to create a decision making in Python. So I'm going to actually comment these out using 3 codes here. So what this does is it doesn't run in Python. Yeah, we can call it a multi-line comment. So what we are going to do, we're going to take input from the user, right? I'm going to say grade is equal to input, and then we're going to say this. We enter a text that we want to tell the user enter your mark, right? And then we just decorate it. And then remember, the input function returns a string. So what we have to do, we have to convert it, typecast it, or convert it to an integer so that we get an integer there. Then we make our decision if grade, remember the first, for the criteria of A, we have this grade is supposed to be greater than or equal to 70. So we are going to come here if grade is greater than or equal to 70%. What we do, and here Python indents for us. So this is called indentation. Indentation in Python, it's a method to tell Python that it's a new block of code. So this is a block of code. Whenever there is a block of code, there is indentation right within it. So that's indentation, leaving these blank spaces, or sometimes you put a tab. So it differs there, but you have to indent. Unlike other languages in C, whereby you can write the whole expression in one line and it still runs, Python is very serious on indentation. Take note of that. So after that, if grade is that, what do you want to do that? So it's like we are saying if grade is greater than or equal to 70, then print A. Then what if it doesn't happen? Remember, want to also introduce or to put this B. So we can say L if is like else if. So else if something. So right. So L if grade is what? This is our second condition. You're saying that it's supposed to be greater than or equal to. Sorry, here, greater than or equal to. So L if grade is greater than or equal to 60, right? And this is supposed to be a condition, and also grade greater than, oh sorry, less than 70, right? Less than 70, because 70 we've already included it right there. We can group this, doesn't matter though, but I like grouping it. So after we've grouped this, I'll put my colon to indicate that we are entering what? A new block of code. So press enter. It's fortunate that my IDE or the Supreme Text actually does the indentation for me. so I don't have to stress out with all this indentation thing. It just does that automatically, but you have to keep it in your mind so that if it doesn't, you know what to do, you know where to debug your code. So going back to our code, what if that mark falls within the range? What shall we do? We'll print letter B to indicate that the student got a B. Then we'll have for the C, let's say elif again, elif grade, let's group it, let's say grade is within the range, that is greater than or equal to 50, and also less than or equal to 60. Grade less than, no, it shouldn't be equal because 60 was already included there in the previous grade, so we'll say less than 60. Then remember, don't forget to put your colon there. Colon is always important to indicate that we are starting a new block. The if statement, after that statement you put in a colon to indicate we are starting a new block of code. So this is another new block of code that we are, or another block of code that we'll be entering. So what we are going to do, we print C. The student will have got C here. Then now lastly, of course, you know that if the grade is below 50%, that will be a fail, right? So what we'll do, at the end we'll say else. Also you put out a colon, then that's indentation, taking this or taking effect there, then we'll print fail. Right, simple as that. So I'll run this code. First of all, this time I'll save by pressing Ctrl S. So I'm going to navigate to my command line. I want to run this from the command line, and here the name of the script, I had saved it as if else dot high. Let's run that. See, it's actually asking us to enter our mark. Let's put 60. Let's see, we get a grade of B. Let's run that, and then we put 90. What do we get? We grade A. So this is how we do this in Python. Know, or always know, that this is the way that it should be done when we are using if statements. So if statements, they power us or give us the freedom to make decisions within our code or within our program. These decisions comes to be powerful whenever a program is supposed to implement some baseline decisions that might happen within our absence. This is how we do this in Python. There is a way that we can do this, but unfortunately we are not going to do this in this video. We are going to do this in the other video, so stay tuned, because I'm going to be releasing more videos that will help you to enhance your coding skills to a better level than the one that you are currently in right now. So don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more videos that will be coming underway. Thank you.